He's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he bullshit.
This nigga don't know how to use C.J. Stroud for real. This nigga's a capper, bro. You don't know how to fucking use C.J. Stroud, nigga. You's a bitch. Pussy bitch. Yeah, quit out, nigga. Pretending you knew how to use C.J. Stroud, nigga. Get the fuck out my game. This nigga some shit, bro. He had me in the first half. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas be faking. Today Monday, ain't it? It's Monday. Yeah, that means for sure. I know for sure Minor called out. He told me he was coming out yesterday. That nigga said, bro, come on, man, I have a Corolla. I said, alright, bro, you telling me like I give a fuck.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are
are the Steelers in the playoffs?
Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Gabe. Hey, Gabe.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike.
Hey, you be playing the yard on there?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph.
This nigga had me playing that shit the other day. That shit kind of straight.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
That's where you make your creative player and play 3-on-3.
A quick second and long. First carry for Najee Harris. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He digs him partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Here's Rudolph.
Oh, he dropped the... This nigga just dropped the fucking pig, bro.
Nearly an opening drive INT. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
I know that shit should have been a pick, bro.
From ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Mostert. They find some open field here. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's caught by Chosen. Touchdown! Robbie Chosen from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And through an
Talking about this
interception
nigga
the
like he
first time they had the
Tyreek Hill. Nigga, that
football,
was Robbie
wound up leading
Chosen.
to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon.
Bro, niggas do not make it out the first quarter, bro. I do not be capping. Nah. Huh? Yeah, shit, it's too late now. I had this shit in here all night. But when I go smoke this shit, I'm gonna leave the weed outside though. I do got this shit sitting right up underneath the vent though.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should
Bro, I'm playing no teams except for niggas that's in the playoffs.
Taking on the Miami Dolphins.
I just played the Texans, the Steelers, now I'm playing the Ravens. Dolphins
Here's
ass,
Jason
bro.
Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
2nd and 7. Jackson now. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right in.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
67 yards.
And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they try to go for it on 4th down.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Huh? Is that Naruto? Is that Naruto? Is that Naruto?
Dobbins on 1st. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no
You
more
see
than
what?
that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Jackson's throw brought in
Man,
here
this
by
nigga is
Bateman.
routing
And he's
me
got
up.
another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 2. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We give enough respect to the
Yo, why is this nigga running out the clock in the first half, bro? I hate playing niggas like this. But it's cool. I'm running out the clock the whole second half, bitch ass nigga. Once I get the kickoff, I promise this nigga not touching the ball. I promise you. I got something for this bitch ass bitch. You ran the clock out in the second quarter, bro. I got something for this bitch.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They run once more with Edwards. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. It looks like they'll move things around here. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. On 1st down, Tagovailoa.
No fucking way.
Force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Hard to forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash. After the interception, here's Jackson.
flushed out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Hill is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. They give him 2 yards officially, and now will be 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even. They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
Yeah, now you've given good field position here to start the 3rd quarter.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 9. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's over the middle, caught by Chosen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
I knew that's how that
on this one, and may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Justin Madubuike firing across the line there and planting him for a loss. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Center's kick is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now it's Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman. And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch. But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Back now in Miami, It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Hill. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Up the middle, here's Edwards. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3.
Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2.
Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Now a handoff. Edwards. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Jackson to throw. That is caught.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing Tua.
Buying time to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
They called that a fumble?
Picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Tua.
It'll be incomplete.
No way.
The long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Tua. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Ooh, what is going
It's
on?
another big shot dodge there defensively. Now just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all the way.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Tua.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away.
I'm out this shit, bro. This is
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory.
So they had to take the shot there. Obviously, that was pretty much it.
The nigga didn't even catch the fucking ball, bro.
Right? I mean, there's no other choice. It's not like you can have some strategy move, right? Punt it away and hope. No, that's what they had to do. Right now, that offensive unit, they're pretty discouraged on the sidelines. They're going to feel like they let the team down in that situation, but they were in a tough spot to begin with.
And with no timeouts now, they just need a miracle.
Yeah, an absolute miracle. If the team that has the ball, just find a way to run out the clock, take care of the ball, and go home a winner.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This will get the lead up to 7. And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable.
They ran out the extra second after the field goal. Wow.
So